And this ain't financial advice. So cryptocurrency markets make a nice little rebound today, but we're not done yet. Cardano is just getting started. Now, folks, lately, I've been thinking about expanding my content here on the channel. Cardano, 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 you can only say it so many times. So the other day I was exploring a little bit of the Cardano ecosystem roadmap, and I started looking into some of the NFT projects that are going to be launched on the Cardano ecosystem. And after a day of just jolly research, I think I got the NFT red pill. So my mind was blown. I was going to make 3 videos today, and I realized, oh my God, I have just been red pilled. I've experienced one of those immense amount of creativity where it comes in so fast and you have so many ideas and you just want to say so much and you have so many questions. And it's like, I get the concept of NFTs, but I really pulled back the wrapping paper today. I mean, obviously a rare tradable collectible is a good idea. Mickey Mantle rookie card. Hello. Obvious idea. Magic the Gathering. Hello. Pokemon. Obvious idea. But it goes a step further. Where are we headed with these digital assets? And I kind of came onto this project. It's early in the Cardano ecosystem, Paribus. Now, this is not a promotion for Paribus. Full transparency, I don't own any Paribus. I'm just talking about Paribus. Paribus is a lending protocol that's going to allow you to lend NFT assets. It's also going to allow you to do some very other interesting stuff. And I'm going to go through their website right here among some other things. So first of all, actually, before I get into the website, let's take a look at Paribus right here. It's coming to the Cardano blockchain. Paribus is sitting at, what are we at right now? It's about 2 cents a pop. It's down 5% right now. And this was initially launched on CardStarter. If you guys don't know what CardStarter is, go check it out. That's a totally different video. So CardStarter is basically a place to launch new cryptos, and you have to buy their cards. It's a system. I'm not going to get into it. So this was launched on CardStarter. It peaked at 2 cents. Now look, as I mentioned in the video yesterday, sometimes it peaks and then it wreaks havoc right there. Okay, people held in it. But with that being said, this was only launched 9/16. This is a brand new coin, okay? It's just over a month old. I mean, what is that, 40 days old? And if you come down here, we only have it on Uniswap and KuCoin. KuCoin's the only, and OX. KuCoin's the only major exchange I see that it's even on right now. So, okay, that's not that much. But if you take a look at the market cap, we're looking at about 11 million. Now, I don't know about Paribus. Just what I've read, it seems like they have a pretty solid team. But 11 million? I mean, look at how many coins have no functionality, no utility, and have $1 billion market cap. They'll go nameless, though, for this video. So take a look at this. Paribus website. So Paribus, faster than anyone imagined, DeFi is consuming the traditional investment landscape and is bringing new utility to the areas that have remained unchanged for decades. Now, if you see this little slide here on the right, this is what they'll let you take loans out. They'll do collateralized loans on virtual land. They'll do collateralized loans on digital art, aka NFTs, synthetic assets, and liquidity positions. Now, I know if you're like me or you're like my parents or anyone in my family, you're like, what the hell is a synthetic asset? Well, if you guys remember Synthetics, the coin that came out, basically what it allows these cryptocurrencies, Synthetics is let me just show you the website. So check it out. Basically, what a synthetic asset is, it's a mirrored asset. So if you check out mirror.finance, they can mirror the entire stock market, okay? So right here, this is mirrored Tesla. This is mirrored Apple stock, mirrored Netflix, mirrored Amazon, okay? And I know people are like, mirrored assets, what does that mean? Well, ultimately, what that means is two things that are really, really important to remember. One, it opens up anyone in the entire world to trade any stock whenever they want, where they want. That's not that easy to do. Number two, okay, it allows stocks to be traded 24/7, okay? I don't know about you, but when they ring that bell at the end of the day of the stock market, Trading stops. Not anymore because of synthetic assets. And with the Paribus blockchain, you'll be able to take out loans on synthetic assets. So you have synthetic assets, you have liquidity positions, you have digital art, NFTs, non-fungible tokens, and you'll have virtual land, things like Decentraland. So if you own a piece of land in Decentraland and that piece of land appreciates severely within that ecosystem, you can then say, hey, my land here in Decentraland is worth $100,000, okay? Well, I don't want to cause a taxable event, so I'll take a loan against that land. It's kind of like a HELOC. It's a D-HELOC, a digital HELOC, a digital home equity line of credit, for those of you who don't know what a HELOC is. So you're getting a digital HELOC here from Paribus on your virtual land. Now, obviously, you don't want to borrow more than you should. You should be using tools like this with care and caution. But with that being said, this is what DeFi is all about. This is about opening up those financial tools, not only to the people in the US and in the UK and Australia, but people all over the entire world. And things like this that come to Cardano, when you can collateralize your art, when you can collateralize your synthetic assets, you can collateralize your liquidity pools, that's going to just grow the ecosystem, I think, in a way in which the world has not yet seen. When we say it's early days, this is what we mean. When I say crypto is going to suck up the entire stock market, this is what I mean when I'm talking about synthetic assets and wrapped assets and things of that nature. So let's continue on here. I ramble. So, folks, by the way, first of all, if you are staking Cardano and you want the best, coolest, hippest stake pool on planet Earth, come stake with NERD, the proprietary stake pool of this channel. Big shout out to our new delegates. 145,000 into the nerd pool, 50,000 into the nerd pool, 51,000 into the nerd pool, 711 into the nerd pool. Do I hear 21,000 into the nerd pool? I do my own sound effects here. So, 1,800 into the nerd pool, 60,000 into the nerd pool. Thank you very much. You, sir, are a gentleman and a scholar and a champion of all men and women, or whatever you identify as. Blocks, blocks, blocks. Come get 5% APY per year here with the Nerd Node, and we are sitting at 25,360,000 with 689 delegations. Thank you to each and every one of you. You guys are beautiful. Thank you for being part of this journey, because you guys are the one that made this happen, not me. Folks, let's jump back into Paribus. So check it out. If we go back here into Paribus Maximus. So it can be verified, it can be sold. If it can be verified, it can be sold. That's their slogan right here. If it can be sold, there is a market value. It's very true. If it has value, it can be modeled. Paribus is the protocol that brings all of these forces together, offering DeFi holders and investors a platform to extend the reach of their digital assets and positions, doubling down on their earning power. Smart contract insurance policies, music, that's cool, crypto collectibles, domain names. Hey, not a bad idea. Now, one of the things that I was reading about Paribus is that you say to yourself, well, NFTs, that's a very broad range of stuff. Like who values the NFT and what values it? What gives it that distinct value? I mean, with crypto and the stock market, there's a buy order and a sell order on anything that's big enough, right? So those buy and sell orders ultimately are what are going to determine the market value. But with things like just real estate, for example, real estate, you know, it's a little bit more, what do you think it's worth in a sense, right? Like there's no chart for the real estate market, which I wish that there was with the buy and sell orders and we could kind of track it like that. That'd be pretty cool. But with that being said, what an NFT is valued at kind of like what somebody's willing to pay for it. Like look at major art. Look at, you know, the Salvador Dali's or the Jeremy Johnsons or the Banksys. Like people pay lots of money for those, but it's only worth what somebody's willing to pay for it. So the question is, how does Paribus calculate that value? Now they say that they have an algorithm to do something like this, but that has been yet to be released. So features. Let's go into features and check that out. Features of the protocol. Paribus features and protocol are designed to evolve with new crypto asset classes, capturing the value stored in the emerging universe and interconnected blockchains. Our protocol sets out to channel this monetary energy in previously impossible ways, creating even more opportunity for investors. Paribus. I was considering throwing a couple grand at this today, but I didn't do anything. Cheap transactions, incredibly high throughput, security and reliability for high value transfers, a flourishing development and DApp ecosystem. The power of Paribus, powered by Cardano. Stake with nerd. Connecting the dots. Cardano will allow the Paribus protocol to remain chain agnostic and simultaneously connect innumerable assets across multiple blockchains. I don't know, man. I think this one seems like there's something to it. It seems like there's a little promise to this bad boy. Although, folks, we are going to start reviewing a lot of new platforms that are launching on the Cardano space. I want to keep people informed. I want to let people know what's coming before it comes and it's too late. You don't want to be the person that buys Shiba Inu today. That's all I'm saying. Nothing wrong with Shiba Inu. I know a little couple of you got a little offended by that. I didn't get the Shiba movement. I know they have a swap. I did it in a video a few weeks ago, but sure. Anyway, so we are interested in working with the most promising teams, developing new ways to create and store value regardless of where they decide to develop. You must be talking to me. So, Cardano's interoperability. I'm getting that one down. Interoperability. Look at how good I can say that now. Removes the restrictions imposed by a siloed ecosystem. I wonder who they're talking about there. And allows value to flow freely, increasing opportunity for the protocol and its users. Let's go to the next one. The token. The PBX token. That's a good name, right? PBX. PBX. I want some PBX and jelly. So, but don't fall for good names and good marketing. Fall for good teams and good teams and people delivering on what they say is going to be. Okay, you can get a graphic designer for peanuts. Okay, if somebody is able to deliver on what they promise, and you don't just fall for everything that's shiny, those things, in my experience. In my limited investing experience, not financial advice, tend to last longer than shiny objects. Shiny objects go up fast, but they also go down fast. Not financial advice, always talk cost average. So PBX, Paribus Native Governance Tokens, allowing holders to create and vote on proposals relating to protocol guidance. The PBX token's ultimate goal is to get a camera that works. The PBX token's ultimate goal is to align the incentives across the Paribus yield protocol, creating a codified harmony between stakeholders, the protocol itself, and the security of the assets contained within it. PBX token holders are also entitled to a percentage of the fees earned by the protocol. That's pretty cool. So they do a little profit sharing as well relative to their stake. Okay, the bigger the stake, the greater the tier, the larger the percentage earned. Similar to when people stake with Nerd. So, humble brag, humble plug. So, don't be a butt plug. Denise Dulk, let me see, I read through these. Denise is a software engineer with 9 years of experience in developing small, large distributed system, primarily focusing on backend development with the use of technologies such as Java, Golang, Python. Denise has been involved in the blockchain space for the last 5 years, has been building decentralized platforms. Where did he work? I always like to see where they worked, but that can be, that can be, deceiving sometimes too. It could be like, he was very high up with Uber. It's like, no, he just had a high score and he was an Uber driver. I'm not saying these people are Uber drivers, but let's see. This guy, Wilson Davis, has created what does it say here? Wilson has successfully implemented effective and efficient campaigns, built connections which have closed deals and highly successful clients and companies. Wilson's simultaneous passion has given him a unique insight into the future of NFTs. He's worked for Fortune 200 companies. So have I. But let's see. This one. So he is the CPO. 5 years experience bringing his new cryptocurrency and other fintech products to life. Okay. His practical knowledge of management, business analysis, and the DeFi industry led him to accurately recognize unexploited business opportunities and direct the product. Okay, he's got an MBA. Okay, he's a smart guy. Simon Cruz. He's been in this blockchain since 2016, just like me. Okay, so he worked on Orion's proprietary technology, and he's pragmatic. Okay, doesn't tell me a whole lot. That's just my first reaction to this. Let's see if this is where people click away in the Google AdSense. They need to update that. So advisors, I don't look at advisors too much. An advisor could be like let me fix this thing here. An advisor could be like really anything. The future of Paribus is here. Join our waitlist for early access. So there you have it, folks. You look at Paribus. It's on KuCoin right now. So if you do want to grab a chunk of Paribus or a little bit more Cardano, you could always grab some Paribus right here on the ADA. I think it's trading USDT. If you click over here, this is actually the pair right there. And what is it, 22? Guess if we expand that out on KuCoin, as you can see, it doesn't have a lot of history. Let's go to the 12-hour chart right here. So, I know it's kind of high right here, but it hasn't been out more than, 40 days, 45 days? Check out Mirror Finance too, assets reflected on the blockchain. Very cool project. And you're going to say, wow, maybe you'll have one of those red pill moments too, where your mind goes, pew, and you go, oh, wow, is that what's coming? I've been sleeping on this thing. Folks, thank you for being here. Thank you for taking a look at Paribus. Thank you for staking with Nerd. Thank you for being a part of the Wallace Inc. channel. And if I don't see you, I'll see you on the internet. I'm out.
Stake with Nerd.